Hello, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to break down the disability rating system used by the Department of Veterans Affairs, or VA. If you're a veteran or know someone who is, this video will help explain the benefits veterans receive under each disability rating, from 0% all the way up to 100%. The VA disability rating system determines the level of compensation, care, and benefits veterans receive based on their service-connected disabilities. So, let's dive in and take a detailed look at each disability percentage and the associated benefits. First, let's start with the 0% disability rating. While 0% might sound like no disability at all, it's still important because it allows veterans to access a variety of services. For instance, veterans rated at 0% still get a 10-point preference for federal hiring, which means they get an advantage when applying for federal jobs. Additionally, they are eligible for no-cost healthcare and prescription drugs for service-connected disabilities. However, these veterans may need to pay small copays for general healthcare, mental health care, and prescription medications. Another important benefit is access to commissaries, exchanges, and morale, welfare, and recreation retail facilities, both in person and online. Non-VA urgent care visits are also covered at a $30 per visit cost, which includes a 14-day prescription if needed. On top of that, if a veteran has no other health insurance, the VA will cover emergency room visits related to their service-connected condition. So even at 0%, veterans still receive several key benefits. Now, moving up to the 10% disability rating. For veterans rated at 10%, the benefits expand a bit further. In addition to the benefits listed at the 0% level, veterans with a 10% rating continue to receive no-cost health care and prescription drugs for service-connected conditions. They also have access to a waiver of VA funding fees for home loans, which can be a significant financial relief. Another important benefit at the 10% level is vocational rehabilitation and employment services. But with a key note, this applies to those who also have a serious employment handicap, meaning that the disability significantly impacts their ability to work. Additionally, veterans rated at 10% are eligible for a burial and plot allowance, which can assist with the costs associated with burial and final arrangements. So, as you can see, at 10%, there are already several financial and career-related benefits in place for veterans. Next, we have the 20% disability rating. Veterans rated at 20% have all the benefits of the lower ratings, but there's one key benefit that stands out. They're eligible for vocational rehabilitation and employment services, regardless of whether they have a serious employment handicap or not. This can be a great resource for veterans looking to transition into civilian work or pursue additional training or education. In addition to that, veterans at the 20% level continue to receive health care, prescription drug coverage, and other benefits like the burial and plot allowance. It's a solid step up from the 10% rating, with more access to rehabilitation and career assistance. Moving on to the 30 to 40% disability rating. Veterans at this level receive several additional benefits that are aimed at supporting their medical care and quality of life. For example, they are eligible for travel allowances to cover costs related to traveling for appointments at VA medical facilities. This can include trips to VA hospitals, medical centers, or other healthcare facilities that are VA approved. Like previous ratings, veterans rated at 30 to 40% are still eligible for the 10-point veteran preference in federal hiring, which is a great resource for those looking for employment. Additionally, this rating provides an increase in family support, as veterans rated at 30% or higher may be eligible for benefits for dependents, including allowances for things like child and spousal care, or even attendance benefits for qualifying spouses. It's a comprehensive package of support for veterans facing significant service-connected disabilities. For veterans rated at 50 to 90%, the benefits are more extensive. These veterans continue to receive no-cost health care and prescription medications, with no copayments required. Additionally, they're eligible for non-VA urgent care visits with a low fee, which includes a 14-day prescription for service-connected conditions. This can be a lifesaver when a veteran requires medical care but can't immediately access the VA system. At this level, veterans may also be receiving military retired pay, which is a benefit for those who have served in the military for a significant amount of time. There's also an expanded eligibility for family members, allowing for additional allowances for spouses and dependents. In other words, the 50 to 90% disability rating gives veterans and their families more financial and medical resources to rely on as they deal with the challenges of service-connected disabilities. Then we reach the 60 to 90% disability rating, which introduces the concept of individual unemployability. This means that veterans who are rated at 60% or higher may be considered unemployable due to their service-connected disabilities. If this is the case, they may be eligible for additional benefits, including an ID card that recognizes their unemployability status. At this rating, veterans also receive a life insurance waiver for $10,000, as well as student loan forgiveness if they qualify. There's also an important benefit related to air travel. Veterans rated at this level can access Space A flights, Cat 6, which are flights that allow them to travel for free on military aircraft, subject to availability. These veterans also continue to receive additional assistance for their family members, including educational assistance and access to the VA's Civilian Health and Medical Program, or CHAMPVA. This program is crucial, as it provides comprehensive healthcare coverage for spouses and children of veterans rated at 60% or higher. Finally, we arrive at the 100% disability rating, the highest level available in the VA disability system. Veterans with a 100% rating receive full compensation and benefits, with no restrictions on income. This includes all the medical benefits, educational assistance, and family support that previous ratings offer. Additionally, they are eligible for a $10,000 life insurance policy and federal student loan forgiveness if they qualify. This is also the point where veterans have access to Space A flights, Category 6, and full medical care for their dependents. Importantly, the 100% rating provides the highest level of financial security and care for veterans, offering them access to nearly every VA benefit available. And that's a comprehensive look at how the VA disability rating system works and the benefits that veterans can expect at each level. From medical care to career rehabilitation and financial assistance, the VA offers a wide range of services designed to help veterans live healthier, more fulfilling lives after their service. If you're a veteran or know someone who is, it's important to understand these ratings so you can take full advantage of the benefits you've earned. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more informative videos like this one. Stay tuned for future updates, and as always, thank you for your service.